Save that for later.
Stay down. dark. Looks fun.
I assume you found the stone?
Wasn't easy, but I have it.
Excellent.
You were right about the Groms. I found a group of them near the bridge, with the stone.
Undoubtedly. They're often attracted to shiny objects similar to fish. And human women. We were fortunate enough to get it back at all.
So, now that you have it, are you or anyone else planning to clue me in as to where I'm going?
Of course, of course. But I'm not the best suited for this explanation. The Prophet will give you the guidance you require while I finish repairing the teleport.
Where can I find her?
She's here.
You handle yourself quite well.
Well, some things come easier than others.
Of course. Your journey starts here. If we are to prevent the catastrophic events that lie ahead, you'll need to unearth Gandahar's intentions and cast light upon the shadow surrounding his newfound...
Any idea where I should start?
We know little about the Dark Lord before he first appeared 11 years ago. However, recently, rumors have begun to circulate concerning a Tower of Fangs near Hatmandor that may have quartered the evil mage before the Battle of Oswaroth. I suspect that much can be gained from any material...
Once I reach Hatmandor, what exactly am I looking for?
There is a resistance movement forming against Gandahar and his forces. They have managed to conceal their identity and location, even from me. Notwithstanding, I am quite certain they cultivate political ties with Hatmandor's criminal underworld. Do what you can in order to contact the resistance. They may be our only insight as to the
If there's a way in, I'll find it.
I am certain you will.
The stabilizing stone appears to be working, but there's only one way to be certain.
Great. So what you're saying is, I could very well end up at the bottom of the ocean.
No. The stream seems to be fluctuating between Hatmandor and Bayan, a village between the savannah and Hatmandor. Either way, I'd pack light.
Is there anything else I should know before I leave?
If the stream breaks, your jump could be cut short. In that case, use your map to get reoriented.
I get the overwhelming feeling that this is not going to end well.
I wouldn't worry. Your likelihood for survival is quite high. I will continue my work with the teleport until it returns to full capacity. Now, I'd recommend getting on your way.
Can you hear me?
Kara, why are you doing this?
We only have a few seconds before the connection breaks.
Wait, Kara, are you all right?
Help me.
Please, have you anything to eat? It's been so long since I've had a good meal, I've forgotten how meat tastes.
don't have much, but take this.
Oh, thank you, sir. It smells amazing.
Why? What happened here?
Drought. I used to live in Oros, a small fisherman's village just south of here, but a storm tore the dock apart and took most of our boats with it. So I came here in hopes of starting over, but what I found was famine and starvation.
Then why stay?
Gates on the way to Hatmandor are shut. I don't have much of a choice.
That's where I'm headed. Can you tell me how to get there?
It's just northwest of here, about a day's journey on horseback. If you manage your way in, perhaps there's still hope for me and the rest of this place.
Come one, come all, come big, come small, come once. Nothing but the best wares, all priced to meet your financial needs. Whatever you want, whatever you need.
Not so fast, darling. The gate is shut in order of Emperor Gandhar.
What did you call me?
He can call you whatever he wants. Yeah, move along, Peck.
Shut the fuck up. I'm in charge here, and I'm the talking person, understood? Like I said, darling, the gate is closed. No one can pass without the proper documentation. Now move along.
What kind of documentation?
By law, you're required to present a writ of protection entitling you to safe passage through the gates.
And where can I get one of those?
All requests must be submitted to the Imperial outpost in Hatmandor. But seeing as you're here, there's not a whole lot you can do about that, is there?
What's it going to take for you to turn around and open that gate for me?
Are you deaf or stupid? I said no. Now, get on about your business.
Maybe you'll change your mind?
Or maybe I'll beat you senseless. Who knows? Life is full of surprises.
Lost your way?
No, just trying to get to Hatmandor.
That's easy, if you have a pass.
A pass?
Yes, a pass. There's no way in without it.
And where can I find one of those?
You could ask the guards, or get it from me. Fresh and almost as good as a real one.
How much is this forgery going to cost me?
600 auras is the going rate. But for an intelligent man such as yourself, I can let one go for 500.
$500 for a forgery? Have you been drinking?
It's a simple case of supply and demand. If my prices are too steep, I suggest you try your luck with the guards. I hear they're really reasonable at this time of year.
Sir, please. I have no food. My husband left to work in the mines, but I haven't heard from him for quite some time now. Anything you could spare?
Here, take this meat. You need it more than me.
Oh, thank the gods. Thanks to you, today my children won't go to bed hungry. Is there anything I can do to repay you? I don't have much to offer, with the exception of information. No one in all of Bayan is as familiar with the area as me. So, if you need anything, please feel free to ask.
Good to know. I was actually looking to find out who's in charge here.
Alima, our leader. If things continue on like this, someone's bound to tear her horses apart. I only hope whoever does shares some of the meat with me.
Where can I find this Alima?
Not far from here at all. It's the only house with a fence and horses. You can't miss it.
Metallurgy and craftsmanship. Hey! Nothing but the best wares, all priced to meet your financial needs.
Just trying to get to Hatmandor.
That's no easy feat. Especially with the increased patrols guarding the gate. But there's always another way.
And what might that be?
It's an old one. Used to be for smuggling goods to avoid the heavy import taxes. Nobody much uses it now, seeing as we barely have enough to support ourselves, let alone trade. In fact, I'm one of the last people who even knows where it is.
Can't imagine you'd like to share that information.
I'd even be willing to take you there. For a price, of course.
How much are we talking about?
300 ores should do it. I usually ask 500, but you seem like a nice enough guy.
$300 ores for information isn't exactly what I had in mind.
If you find a better deal, by all means, let me know. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Beautiful day for a burial. Looking for a traditional funeral for you or a family member? I'm having a special.
Afraid not. Not today, at least.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, my friend. Today, at least. Never seen you around here before. You look healthy. Where are you headed?
That's a lot of questions, friend. But I'm headed north.
Oh, then perhaps this is fate. I have a delivery to be made near Hatmandor. Perhaps you might make it for me?
I could use the auras, but what's the package?
It's a funny story, to say the least. A few weeks ago, our leader sent a carrier pigeon to Hatmandor to get relief supplies for the drought. And the Merchants Guild sent a messenger.
So, you have supplies on the way?
Not sure. Before he could say anything, the poor bastard stopped to take a piss. Right on the grave of a Sambu's son. Before anyone could say a word, Sambu just grabbed his spade and, well,
You've got to be kidding.
Wish I were. Sent a second carrier pigeon to inform the guild. They told us they won't offer any help until we return the head to his family.
The head?
Cut it clean off. We already delivered the body, but it wasn't enough. The family is donating the remains to the Imperial Necromancers. Had to tangle with a couple vultures to get it back. Don't know if I have another trip in me. But to be honest, despite the job, they're not exactly my kind of people.
If it's on the way, then it doesn't really make sense not to.
You have the makings of a promising gravedigger. Take this. The head is inside. Deliver it to Gazan in the Last Meeting Funeral Home.
Sounds good.
One more thing before you go. As you probably know, the gates on the way to Hatmandor are still closed. But some time ago, a man skilled in forging official documents moved to Bayan. Heard him referred to as Tome the Scribe. Usually he spends his days lounging on a bench near his house in the village. Tell him that the last summer was rainy, and he'll consider helping you get through those gates.
New to the village, I assume?
You could say that.
Glad to have you. If you're looking to gamble, this here's the hottest dice table east of the Lion.
He's a liar. Cheating son of a bitch took me for everything I had.
You keep your mouth shut. I run an honest game here. It's not my problem he likes to get drunk and bet carelessly.
Is gambling legal out here?
Of course. You can find tables and players all over Eremos. Hell, I can't think of a single place in all of Antalur where players don't gather around the tables just like this one and try their hand at a good old game of dice.
Thanks for the invitation, but no thanks. Maybe next time.
Okay, but be sure to stop by before you leave. You never know when the table's gonna be hot.
We'll see.
Yes? What do you want?
What do you think about this weather? The last summer was rainy.
It's been quite some time since I've heard those words. I was beginning to think all my old clients were dead. What can I do for you?
I need proper documentation to get through the gates to Hatmandor, and I hear you're the man to talk to.
I'm afraid those days are behind me, son. I lost everything when the Imperial Guard raided my home and burned it to the ground. Without my equipment, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What if I were to get your things back?
In that case, I wouldn't be opposed to a short break in retirement.
What do you need?
All I need is my old inkwell. It's filled with a very rare Imperial Crimson ink that I'll need to legitimize your writ of protection. There's no way of knowing whether it survived the fire, but if you're lucky, you'll find it amidst the remains of my home on the savannah.
I'll see what I can do.
Exotic wares and weapons.
Ah. Hey. What's this? What's this? Let's see.
Welcome, stranger.
You must be Alima.
Sounds like you've been getting acquainted with the locals. I'm sure they've painted me as being quite cruel, but it's my job to make tough decisions, not manipulate the weather.
I'm not here to pass judgment.
I apologize for my apparent frustration. We've experienced droughts before, but nothing like this. Our crops died faster than we could harvest them.
And your horses?
But they weren't as fine as a good meal.
You ate them.
We've done all we could to save our people. We would buy food from Ban, but they've stopped trading, stockpiling their goods. And I can't send a messenger to Hatmandor because the gates are shut.
Are there any horses left?
Only a few, but the people would rather eat them. Maybe if you'd consider helping us, we might be willing to part with one of the few we have left.
Let's get started then. Where should I begin?
Before we start, I want to be honest with you. One of our finest horses is sick.
So I'll end up with some old jade as a payment for help? What kind of games are you playing here?
No. I only ask that you be patient and help me brew the herbs we need to treat the animal.
Sounds serious enough. What do we need?
Mint root. Unfortunately, they're not easy to come by. They grow deep beneath the savanna soil, and there's no way of telling where. The good news is that ostriches will often search them out, eating the mint roots to settle their digestive tracts.
What do you suppose I do? Kill the things and dig the mint root out of their stomachs?
Exactly. A pack of them roam the valley nearby. Come back when you have at least 3 roots. Then we'll be able to brew the medicine and talk about how you can help end this famine that's killing my people.